Welcome back to the Young America podcast.
Yep.
So today, actually, we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary of the pod.
Mm-hmm. In fact, this is episode 30 even, too.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so
We've been cranking them out.
Flying along. We almost have 1,100 downloads. Nice. I think we're like 11 away or something like that, last time I checked. So we're doing pretty good.
Doing pretty spiffy.
Yeah. Carrying on. So we just wanted to share with you sort of the stuff we learned over the year and then what, the next year kind of looks like. And yeah, hopefully it'll be an encouragement to you. After Joe fixes his mic.
There we go.
Perfect.
I got it.
Nothing like Chinese-made stuff. You know what I mean?
It's all warped and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's all good. It's fine.
So yeah, what are we doing?
Oh, you mean right now?
Or for future.
Oh, for the future? Yeah, well, recently we've been kind of all over the place, but I think what we're going to do is turn it more into talking about characters in history, sort of American characters in history.
Yeah.
And just the things that we can learn from them. And because I think, too, it's an interesting perspective having the young perspective that we have on the characters of history and how, those of us who are our age need to learn from them. So I think that'll be really good. And we'll probably do that about twice a month, just so we have more time to prepare and actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Which is kind of important. And then we'll do a couple personal shorts just so you guys can continue to get to know us.
Yeah.
About
I think it's how we're going to...
Probably one each, I would think.
Yeah, really grow. You guys to connect with us, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
And
quality over quantity.
Yeah. So we're hoping to see growth, which we haven't seen much of, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as numbers, if you want to talk numbers.
Right, yeah.
Which isn't obviously the main thing.
Right.
But it is encouraging to see.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the plan. We're just kind of dialing it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Taking our time studying.
Refocus a little bit.
Yeah. Because, it's going to be good. We've been doing pretty well. I mean, as far as the content, at least we think.
Right.
As far as
it's gotten better. You have to consider where we came from to where we are now. I mean, we're eons away from where we started.
Yeah. It's been a good year.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Learned a lot of stuff in every area, whether that's the actual tech side or like just,
actual
learning.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
experience.
Been good. It's been interesting. And looking forward to a lot more years, hopefully.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All in good time.
Just one of many.
Yeah. Eventually I have to teach Joe how to edit. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. All in good time. It's
summer coming up. We're going to be a lot busier.
Yeah.
Jacob is.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working my butt off like normal.
What else is new, though? I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah. So
that's your life.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. I don't know. Have you learned? Is there anything in particular that kind of sticks out to you over the past year?
I mean, something that I've been thinking about recently, but it is true. I mean, it goes back to even when we first met. Mm-hmm. But it's God knows, and God has a specific purpose for our lives.
Right. Yeah.
And, He put both of us in each other's lives for a purpose.
Right.
And, it's encouraging to see, and it's interesting to see how He's going to use it and how He already has used it.
Mm-hmm.
And so
just how we grow together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good. It's encouragement because iron sharpeneth iron.
Right.
And I think it's what we're doing through this podcast for sure.
Yeah.
And then just on a regular basis, we're talking to each other.
Yeah, just in life, yeah.
I mean, just the
friendships. We're friends beyond just the podcast, if you can believe it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That part is pretty interesting. But.
Yeah, one of the interesting things to me to see is the development of how the podcast, like when we started, we thought it was going to be like super heavy, more heavy, at least into like the political side. And then it kind of morphed into something. And then it kind of morphed into just like, oh, what are we talking about this week? Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Kind of pulled it out of our hats, which isn't all bad, but there's time and place. And now it's kind of morphing again into a little bit of a different idea. So it's just interesting to see where we've come from.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of a one step at a time sort of thing. It's not overnight.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our first podcast.
5 episodes, 4 or 5 especially.
Yeah. they were really rough. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
And that's without the ones that we cut.
Yeah.
But
hey, we're here. We're growing.
It's all part of the experience.
And it's going to be great.
Yeah. And I think, one thing about, it's kind of weird, but because we started with the Shadow Band show, and to me, it's kind of like all the stuff we learned not to do from this, we kind of carried that over into that. So that's, our Shadow Band show has been doing a little better on that front, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So you should go check that out. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is good.
Yeah.
We've been doing
it's well organized.
Some shorts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not as many as we were doing, but we're still doing them.
Hopefully we'll get that back up.
Yeah.
To at least a more steady rate.
Yeah. And then we're doing more of a longer show, like an hour and 30 minutes, about that range. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not your normal, I'll listen to it every day.
No, it's it's once a month. So it's like, you can take your time to.
Yeah. So if you're like on a super long drive, you can listen to that. If you're just going on a walk, listen to that.
Yeah.
Or, just simple. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing
crazy.
It's not like you have to sit down and watch the whole thing. It's just interesting. I like to be able to look back and see what God has done, both personally and in the podcast, and just like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's actually working. It's not just us.
Yeah. And throughout this, this whole year, there's been people that have been texting me or in the comments or whatever, and they're just like, man, keep it up. Your encouragement to me, or, something to that effect.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's always encouraging.
Yeah. It's really encouraging, at least, because you're just like, because sometimes you feel like
it's rather silent on the other end of the phone,
anything.
Yeah.
And then just randomly you'll have someone comment or do something, and you're just like, just think it. Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah.
It was encouragement.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like I've had people say people who don't listen say they pray for it, even though they don't listen, which is always, I appreciate that because it's like, it's a lot of work, So that's always a blessing. One thing that's been interesting to me is, some of the shorts, we've gotten some interesting comments.
Yeah, for sure.
And not just like personal stuff. That doesn't bug me so much, but just stuff like, oh, well, there is no God, or, oh, well, you just got lucky when that happened, or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you knew the God that I know because of the things that I've experienced,
right.
It just makes me feel sorry for them. Right. There was a time when that would have made me mad, but now it's just like, man, they don't know.
Right.
They're so blind.
Yeah.
And that's, it's a blessing to me to remember how good God is to us and how good he's been to my family and, just in every area.
Oh, yeah.
Even with the podcast.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
that's pretty much all we have.
Yeah.
It's going to be like our hybrid episode.
Yeah. It's going to be
5 Minute Friday and whatever else it was combined.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So kind of your out of the ordinary, not really organized, relaxed, 5 Minute Friday.
But not.
What are the other adjective you can throw in there?
Yeah.
But yeah. Anywho.
Happy when you're.
Yeah. We're happy. You're happy. Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Tell others about, the podcast, Shadow Band Social.
Mm-hmm.
Start a following.
Right.
If we will. Yep. That'd be really cool though. Yeah. Just look back through the years. You're like, yeah. Remember when we had nothing?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you look back and where you came from.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
It'd be awesome. It'd be sweet. But all in good time for sure.
Right. Patience.
And just continue
waiting on the Lord.
Pray for us. And, if nothing else, watch us.
Mm-hmm. There's more in the works.
Yes.
Over the next months. Summer really kind of throws a wrench in things, but once we can get past that, then new things will start happening and it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be great.
It'll be cool.
So, stay tuned.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Us. We love you.
Yeah.
Hope you love us. And we'll see you later.
Such a bigger.